Divorce and the effects on children. Many people see divorce as simply affecting the parents and their bond. But what about the kids? The newsletter of the American Academy of Matrimonial Lawyers states, "Only acts of war and the events of natural disasters are more harmful to the children's physique than the divorce process." If divorce is that hard on children, how does it affect them? Children that are affected by divorce have changes in their public behavior, emotions, and personality. Although parents and parental guidance before the fact can help the effects of divorce. Public behavior of the children dealing with their parents' divorce can be negative. Children can possibly do things that they wouldn't normally do to feel accepted or just get attention. Some kids turn to alcohol, drugs, or sex to feel momentarily happy or to move away from their problems for the slightest moment. Children will start to look for a quick fix. Another reason for children to rebel during the divorce is when they want their parents' attention or just want to feel loved. In their mind, they believe if they are doing something that is completely out of proportion for themselves, their parents will stop and listen. Children begin to keep to themselves. Children will not want to be talked to. They could also begin to feel put down and unwanted. Children will also seem angry towards everyone. When children are keeping to themselves, they're bottling up all the emotions that need to be let out. They could soon turn into an emotional roller coaster and in turn turning even harder into drugs, alcohol, sex for comfort. Behavior of a child may change, but in turn the emotional effect is the biggest toll. As discussed in the last paragraph, the children will begin bottling everything up. Children will also begin to be on edge. They will also be stressed from the fact that they feel pain. The pain can be caused by a sense of vulnerability as the family begins to fall apart. Children begin to grieve and feel alone. The way children see divorce could be described as a family member's death. They begin crying themselves to sleep and feeling like no one cares and will often end up in a depression. Children during this stage begin to feel the unwillingness of parents, grandparents, teachers, or any other adults that used to give them support. When public behavior and emotions collide, it can create a new personality within the child. With a combination of change in public behavior and how the children deals with the emotion, the entire personality will change. There are two possibilities that can occur during this stage of the divorce. There could be a positive realization of the divorce. The children could stop trying to fix their parents' problems and accept that the decision is for the best. In the end, the child could turn a new leaf and look at life positively. The alternate outcome of how a child deals with life is negative. Facts for Families magazine states, "Parents should be alert to the signs of distress in their child or children. Young children may react to divorce by becoming more aggressive and uncooperative or by withdrawing. Older children may feel deep sadness and loss. Their schoolwork may suffer, and behavior problems are common. As teenagers and adults, children of divorce have more troubles in their own relationships and experience problems with self-esteem. They can completely ruin their lives by beginning to fail in school, becoming a young alcoholic, starting to get in trouble with the law, running away, or ultimately committing suicide." Children are affected by divorce, but can parents help make it easier? Robert Fulman once said, "Don't worry that children never listen to you, worry that they are always watching you." Parents' actions can give off positive or negative energy to the child. One alternate for a parent to help their child is counseling. Keep in mind that counseling works better for others. Another way is to simply tell your child about what's going on. Emily Hickey states in her article, "Children in Divorce" in Divorce Magazine, "Exert your best efforts to be patient. Listen for the true concern beneath the questioning and negative behavior. It is such a good idea to tell your children what is going on within the divorce and that it is not their fault and that their parents simply disagree. Most of the time, children feel as if they caused the divorce, and if they were a little bit more behaved, their parents would still be together. Spend time with your child. A major factor of a child's depression is that they don't feel loved anymore. Parents often start going out with the girls or guys to make themselves feel better. Your child may visualize this as you wanting to get away from them. Spending time and explaining everything with your child and keeping a positive attitude is the most effective way a parent can help a child through a divorce. Another major factor is helping your child is to simply work with your ex. Dr. Deb Huntley, professor of psychology at Argosy University, Twin Cities, states, "No matter what age a child is, he or she will have more difficulty adjusting to the divorce if there is continued conflict between the parents. It is easy for a child to feel pulled between both parents. Sometimes they feel like they're caught in the middle. Divorce itself is stressful enough for a child. They do not need to argue of their parents. They do not need the arguing of their parents to add to the list. Another fact is that there are several programs for your child. One group is called DC4K, or Divorce Care for Kids. This program works with your kids to help balance home, school life in the least stressful way possible. There are also several local groups that can help a child with divorce in many ways. In conclusion, there are many things that a child can think, do, or deal with when going through a divorce. Some of the actions can be positive and some of them negative, although parents can help the outcome of how their children handle the situation and influence them positively or negatively."